ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us today. We're here on Facebook, live in downtown Washington. We're a small group gathered to protest the presence of a Confederate general statue here in Washington, D.C. The statue still stands, but of course this is part of a nationwide movement that's hidden. And you know, we've quickly become part of the story. They've taken issue with the Daily Caller. Some of us
umbrella coverage from the rain, which is quite nice. Thank you all very much.
Appreciate that.
We really do appreciate the umbrella.
Do you want to talk? Does anybody here want to talk with us?
They're shielding us from the rain, which is very kind. It's a little rainy.
All right, well, we're going to stay on for a second. All right. We'll just... No, keep it on, keep it on, keep it on.
USA, no Trump. No KKK, no fascists.
USA, no Trump. No KKK, no fascists. USA, no Trump. No KKK, no fascists. USA, no Trump. No KKK, no fascists. USA, no Trump. No KKK, no fascists. USA.
We'll leave when we're ready to go. We will leave when we're good to go.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, we actually are on our way out, but we're not going to let others tell us when to go.
Yeah, but we're
now I kind of want to stay.
Now they want us to stay. Now they want us to stay.
Leave. No, you want to leave?
All right, I'm going to walk behind you here. Guys, I'm going to walk. Hey, easy. Don't. He's not pushing.
He just pushed me. The man just pushed me. There's no fucking camera, motherfucker. You understand this motherfucker?
We're being fine.
So they're trying to force us out of the event. As you can see here, the Daily Caller is being pushed out of the event. Literally pushed out.
Can we watch our wires? No, yes, they are helping us. They're being good. We're being told to leave. We're not leaving. They're calling us Nazis. I'm a Nazi. I'm being called a Nazi. All right, we have left. We have now left. We've become the story. I'm not going off right now. This is important for people to see. I'm being called.
You hate me and my people?
I hate you and your people.
You want immigrants here? Do you like?
I'm an immigrant myself.
Where are you from, man?
Wait, doesn't matter. I wasn't born here.
Tell you what, I'm from Mexico. I was born and raised in Mexico. I came here because I love this country because it follows the rule of law.
Okay.
Because, as Plato said, my friend, what is better than the rule of man, but ruled by God and law? So, what you and your side is doing is completely disregarding all the laws and progress that we've made in the past 50, 60 years.
Sure.
That we have enshrined.
Who's we?
Oh, the people of the United States.
Me? Oh, you're talking to me right now.
Yeah. And
What is my involvement?
Hey, man, you and the all right, which is what you represent. Daily Caller, right?
This is the Daily Caller, yes.
Yeah. This is all right publication, man.
That.
Y'all gotta bounce, man.
I'm not lying or talking.
Y'all gotta bounce, man. No one wants you.
We're gonna make our way out. We're making our way out. So just to wrap things up again, ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing?
What's going on with you here?
So, we're here with the Daily Caller live on our Facebook page.
You wanted to leave. You got your chance.
And so, we came here to cover this. We're in Charlottesville. We're still on here. We're gonna wind it down. They've taken issue with the Daily Caller. Apparently, some of our coverage of something. We're being told still this place to leave. So as you can see, tensions are high.
No one wants you here.
White powder was poured on me. I mean, I'm an American. I'm assuming a lot of folks here are Americans. However, I guess I'm partisan to the white movement. And so that's kind of what happened. And we've become part of the story here, right? I think, unfortunately, the Daily Caller has become part of it.
Have you gotten a chance to talk to anybody here?
Yeah, so I've definitely tried to talk to these people, and I've told them, like, personally, I'm with them on this issue. I don't believe that Confederates monuments should be present on public land in this country. That's my personal opinion. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and wind this down. I'm talking to two cameras here.
Two different cameras.
All
All right, folks, we're going to end this here. People are trying to force us out of this protest. We're going to continue to cover it and be sure to bring it live to you. Yeah, so we're going to continue to bring it to you live if anything continues to happen like this. So stay on the Daily Caller Live Facebook page. We will be here. Again, this is Henry Rogers with the Daily Caller News Foundation, and Ted Goodman with the Daily Caller News Foundation is here also. Thank you very much.
I'm live right now on Facebook or on TV? Okay. All right. Hey, everyone. We're still in downtown Durham.
King.
Protests are going on. There's a little bit of chaos on our end here. A lot of media, a lot of stuff going on right now, so I do apologize for that, but we're going to be very clear from here on out. You can see police lined up on the street, pushing the protesters back. They are being resistant. They are shouting after police had told them twice that we heard that they will be arrested if they do not get out of the streets. Now, many of the protesters have listened. They have moved off to the side, but there are still some standing in the roadways going up against the police saying, don't touch us. We're not doing anything wrong. We've been peaceful. But as I have been saying, peaceful doesn't necessarily mean legal. So police out here doing their job, trying to keep the peace, ensure that everyone is safe, because as you know, protests do have the potential to turn violent. So, and you can hear, all right, the new police station, it looks like they are mobilizing again. Again, many of the police officers out here right now. I'm going to duck down so I can get on the other side of this and see what's going on. We have police over here. All right, I thought we were live on air. All right. Okay, folks. Yeah, sorry, we're getting some confusion. We thought we were live on air, but we understand that a lot of folks are following along on Facebook as well. So apologize. We're kind of working a few different mediums here. So if I sound a little confused, that is why, because we're recording for our web as well as on air because we are in our show right now. But we, again, are following these protesters right here, many of them off the road, some in the road, and then the police officers that are following them along now. We saw the police come out around 6 o'clock. They didn't start marching in the roadways until about probably 5:45-ish, I want to say, or maybe closer to 6, probably 5:40-ish, because we were with them at the jail between them. So it has been a very fluid hour, I would say. We started at the Old County Courthouse earlier today, then we took to Roxborough Street, then they went over to jail, and now they've just taken to all of the streets in downtown Durham. And again, police came out here around 6 o'clock, and they used a megaphone very loudly so everyone could hear, saying, you cannot be in the roadway, that is illegal. If you are in the roadway, you will be arrested. Again, that hasn't stopped some of the protesters from standing their ground, standing out here. And let's just backtrack a little bit now to where this all began. So there was rumors this morning that there was a KKK rally happening in Durham. Now, these folks were not about that, so they decided to mobilize, come out and say that Durham is about peace. They do not stand for the KKK. All right. Hey, folks, I have just been informed that we are going to be live on television now, so I'm going to have to switch gears for a second here. You can see they're still chanting over here, but we're going to keep it going on Facebook, too. You can definitely watch our video live streaming on Facebook after we continue airing, but we're going to have a break-in. So here's some things, that's why, because we have a few different audiences that are watching us right now. And you can see lots of media out here. Lots of people now sitting in the streets. That is new. We have not seen anyone sitting, but again, sitting, standing in the streets. You're not supposed to be there. You can see some cars over there. It looks like they're stopped. I'm not sure if they can get around at this point in time or what. We're just sitting there watching what's going on. But as you can imagine, this is not necessarily a safe situation in the streets if you are a driver, if you are a pedestrian in downtown Durham right now. So that is what is going on. You can kind of see protesters lining up on the road.
Nothing but true, fair, balanced reports of what happened on the road.
All right, they are all moving.
We've been worshipped.
Okay. All right, folks, we're getting ready for our live hit. We're following the protesters as they go along. Police officers again staying back there.
Of having the statue removed, but yet he was still being and they're screaming at someone, white supremacists force us out. It's not, just not right. Okay, it's not right.
Say we're getting on. We'll stand here. We'll show police, and then we'll zoom around.
Did you want to talk to you too?
Yeah, you too, man.
We're still live. tries your name.
I'm WY News 2's Erica Stapleton live in downtown Durham, where protesters are on the move again. You can see them moving up the road here. Some are leaning back this way. Let's flip you around here. And we have police down there. So again, let's just give you a reminder. This all started around noon today when there was rumors of a KKK protest. Our understanding that did not happen, but it mobilized people against the KKK. So they're out here now saying Durham does not stand for that, and they have been out here for about 6.5 hours. So again, protesters on the move, and we've seen police out here since 6 o'clock because they had moved to the roadways. So we're going to keep following the protesters. We're told they're going to the police department right now, so we'll keep you posted from the latest.
Sorry for the
here
technical
in downtown
difficulties,
Durham.
folks.
I lost a shoe. All right. To our understanding, we are off air, but we are still on Facebook Live, so we're going to keep moving up the road because we do have protesters out here right now.
I won't use it for anything. I just want
Show you that there. How you doing?
I'm.
Lots of moving.
Yeah, it is, but it's at the same time, like, it's just like really solved on like, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I'll check my phone in a bit. What's your name? Hannah. Yeah.
That line is retreating. Is the show over?
I think it's
I know
6:30.
we're still live, right?
Yes.
On Facebook.
Let's move up a little.
Okay.
But I will call back in a minute to see what is going on. Yeah, you can do that. We're up here. Let's set it. You can still see from right over here. We're going to set this down, folks, so we can kind of coordinate with the station as to what we are doing. Just letting you guys know that, but we are going to set this down. You can still see protesters, some still in the road, but some standing off to the side. So you can still see this going on here, again, downtown Durham, anti-KKK protesters. So we are going to check back in with our station quickly. You can still see what's going on here, but just letting you guys know because we are out here streaming this too. So letting you all know.
Everybody come this way. We're going to the bottom of the hill.
Exhausted. Everyone's tired. It's like,
Everybody, please come get some water. If you are thirsty, please come get some water. Everybody go to the bottom of the hill. Hey, hello. Knock, knock. Everybody go to the bottom of the hill. Everybody to the bottom of the hill. Ain't number. This is our court. Second time to go down.
I base a lot of my value on like how I look, and I feel like that was really
Can everybody please come to the bottom of the hill? Mic check.
we're staying.
We are staying. I just
here.
talked to Kim.
I'm gonna go grab one of those waters.
Want me to grab one for you? Where are they?
Yeah, I think looks like right over there, maybe.
Same here. So it does look like they are toning down. So according to Kim, if things are not wild at 11 or things wrapped, then we'll do that. So I guess what we can do now, I'll grab us waters.
Okay.
And then we might want to grab just a couple interviews because I'll have to put something together for the 11 regardless.
Yeah.
So I will grab it.
Looks like over. Yeah, over there.
All right, folks, Erica Stapleton here. We know we are live streaming on our Facebook, and we are going to move closer. Again, we still have demonstrators out here in downtown Durham, but the police have since backed away. There was no violence between protester and police, just a lot of yelling from protesters and police pushing them, not pushing them forcibly, but moving them back, saying that it was illegal to be in the road. So now a lot of protesters have gotten off the road. So here's what we're seeing right now. Protesters still going. For a lot of them, it's been about 7 hours of being out here. And again, if you're just tuning in, started around noonday when there were rumors of a KKK protest happening downtown. Some of the government buildings even let out early in anticipation of a protest. But to our understanding, a KKK rally never happened, but it did mobilize a bunch of people against the KKK. And that is what you see right here, right now. Lots of folks standing out here saying they are standing in solidarity against KKK, against white supremacy, and against hate. I've talked to one protester earlier who said that Durham is not about that. And they wanted to Durham is the city of love. Now, folks have been taking to the streets since about 6 o'clock, maybe a All right, hey folks, I know we have a live stream going on right now. It's Erica Stapleton, but we are going to be on the move. It looks like protesters still out here, but we're going to try and grab some interviews for you that we can use in our 11 o'clock newscast tonight. So that is what we are doing. I'm going to kind of walk you guys through that process as we do it, but just so you are aware, we're going to kind of be moseying around here. And just to give you guys a quick recap, protesters still out here on the corner, not in the road anymore. The police have since backed away. They were out here telling protesters to get off the street because it's not safe, it is not legal. All right. How do we want to do this?
We need to situate it.
All right, so we're just moving our camera around a little, so sorry folks. And it sounds like they are on the move again, so that means we will also be on the move with them. I know, please excuse some of the profanity on the signs that you may see pop up in this feed. Again, there's a lot of folks out here. Can't censor what all the signs are saying, but we can do our best to make sure you are turned away from such things. But we are going to keep our eyes on the protest here now. As I said, we're going to try and get some interviews, but it looks like people are being some fluid here, so we're going to see where they might be going. Again, we're kind of on a grassy area. You can see downtown Durham here right now. People still gathered, but again, not in the roadways, as police did not want the protesters to be, because that is a safety concern for the protesters, for police, for everyone in downtown Durham who might be moving about. So that was the reasoning behind making sure people are out of the streets. Protesters did have a permit to start earlier today at the Old County Courthouse, but again, that does not cover marching along in the streets. So that was why the police came out here to try and keep the peace, make sure everyone stayed safe. And from what we saw, it looked like that they did do that. There was verbal clashes, but there wasn't any physical clashes between protesters and police. So that is good for both sides, good for everyone involved, I would say. So again, something we're going to continue to follow along through the evening. But as I said, we are going to try and get some interviews for you, see if we can find any local people that might have come out here for the protest. So let's see who we can find. Yeah, we're going to readjust a little so we can get you guys a better shot. Hold on one moment. All right, folks, we are back on. We had to readjust there, so apologize for the shake and shot, but we are going to try and find some local folks or any folks, to talk about why they are out here today, that sort of thing, for our interviews that you often see on television. So we're going to mosey on over here, see who we can find. Channel 2 is out of, yes, that's correct, sir. Say, were you out here today? Would you mind doing a quick interview with us? You will? All right, sir. What's your name?
Ricky Austin.
And how do you spell that?
RICKYALSTON.
All right, and where are you from, Ricky?
Durham, North Carolina.
All right, so what brought you out today?
Brought me out here today. They help the people in the community, all colors. It's just not no one particular color that I was out here for today, for a good cause, to make a change in Durham, North Carolina, in America.
Now, how do you think the protest went down today? It looks like it's kind of wrapping up as of right now.
It went well, wasn't no violence or nothing. We came out here in peace until the police got in there riding gear like we was doing something real wrong.
Well, the police came out here. They didn't, one could argue they are doing their job out there, trying to keep the peace, make sure everyone is safe. So what was it like to kind of see them out here for you?
It was okay, you know what I mean, to the point like they wasn't there when that was there like in the road, but it wasn't that many when we was out there standing in front of the old jailhouse.
Why do you think it's important for you guys to be out here doing this?
It need to be a change. It need to be a change in Durham, a big change, and I'm glad the people came together today and took a stand for the community.
What's it like to see something like this happen in your community? You said you live in Durham.
It's sad. It's sad that we had to go through this to come together, and we need to get together more often in the poor communities and show some love to them.
All right, well, Ricky, thank you for your time. I appreciate that. You stay safe now, okay? All right. So that was Ricky from Durham, and again, we're kind of moving our way around to see, did we record that for television? Okay. We have to ask folks, sorry, I know we are still up on Facebook. Hey there, you're from High Point. I think I've seen you before. Hey, sir, how's it going?
Running for mayor in High Point.
Is that so?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, well, we have a local triad man here. Would you be interested in talking to us quickly? All right, so, ready? All right, and remind me of your name one more time.
My name is Demorius Fuller Ali.
All right, that's correct, sir, and could you just spell that for us?
It's Damorius.
All right,
Last name Fuller-Ali.
All right, and I know you're from the triad. Whereabouts exactly?
High Point, North Carolina.
Okay, and that's where I've seen you at one of the High Point meetings as well. So what brought you out here today?
What brought me out here is the covert racism, the hidden racism, the racism where police officers, anybody who runs our corporate America or our governmental systems are just as racist as those who we saying are the racist KKK, the white supremacists. We seen today and we understood today that the very people who are sworn to protect and serve our citizens were just against us with what? We seen that. Y'all seen the shields.
Well, yes, they had shields, but they were out there to protect you guys, you see, because you guys were not supposed to be on the streets. So that was the issue, and they have to keep in mind the protesters, but also the folks who live in Durham, downtown Durham, and those who are commuting around. So from what we saw, it didn't look like they had physically harmed anybody, and vice versa. You guys did not physically harm the police. So I think it dissipated pretty calmly, I would say. So what do you make of the whole situation?
What I make of that situation is the fact that the police did come, and I mean, to you and to everybody else, it may seem like they were protecting us. To us, the people, even if we had to do that, we had to send a message today, not just to Trump, not just to the councilors or the city managers. We had to send a message, and that message was supposed to be made clear, whether you do it politically correct or incorrect. But today, it was the fact that different religions were together, different races were together, different genders, ethnic groups. This is the whole thing, different nationalities. It's our purpose that we all understand that we are united. And the very governments that we are under right now are the same ones who are locking us up for opposing each other. Now the fact that we're united, they want to lock us up in case we get out of hand for standing with each other. The covert racism. The overt racism is the racism we've seen with the KKK members, the white supremacists, who don't like what's going on with the Confederacy, the Confederate monuments being took down.
Now what is it like for you? Oh.
So we have a nice thank you so much.
Just relinquished a megaphone. But so what's it like for you to see all these different types of people coming together and working towards the same cause?
The Bible say, with peace and love, I draw thee into me. When I see all these people coming together, they're saying, I see love, I see unity, I see peace. Peace is the greatest thing that we have. Unity is the greatest thing that we have. Love is the greatest thing that we have. But how many people use that? How many people are part of that? This is the thing. It's not that much. Whenever you think about it, before all this stuff started happening, the unity wasn't there. People been killing each other back and forth. You have the black on black, you have the blue on black, you have the white on black. And does the black dollar matter? Does any of our dollars matter for any reason? This is what I'm asking. If we are the people who are supposed to be basically respected by our governmental system, if they are supposed to be protecting us and making laws to better govern us, then they have to listen to the rules that we are supposed to basically give to them too as the people. Because those rules are saying that we are people, we are living beings, we all matter. And the day we made a statement, and the fact that nobody got locked up was an even more perfect statement, just to let everybody know that when you're trying to spread peace and unity, it's going to be some of those who want to stop you from doing what you're doing. But you got to keep steadfast and keep going. And therefore, nobody got locked up. But we all left as we came in peace.
All right, thank you. No, that's correct, actually. That's very good. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. I'm saying good to see you again. All right. You too. Sorry, I have my hands full, but I will shake your hand, sir. All right. Again from High Point. His hands are a little full too, but you can yeah, do an elbow bump. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. So again, folks, just if you are continuing to watch our live stream, we are in Durham still, and we are working on getting some interviews for our newscast later this evening. That gentleman you just heard from is from High Point, so that is in our area, came all the way out here. Oh, and thank you so much. I will say we're getting some water from folks out here too. Thank you. That there have been a lot of folks offering us, the protesters, and anyone on the street really, some water, because it is a hot, hot day. But you can see here that not many protesters are left. We might head back over toward the old county courthouse, which is where some said they might be heading, and that's where this all started. So we're going to head that way and see what we can find, if there is anything more going on. But from the looks of it, it looks like the message they had last sent, they had a megaphone out here. The message they had sent was, please go in peace as you came. So that is where we are at right now. So we're gonna I'll stop talking as we kind of move our way through here, but we're gonna head back towards the old county courthouse. We're gonna check in with the folks at the news station to see what is going on, just to let them know what's going on. And you can see that there are some folks kind of up the road, but many people have gone home on this Friday evening. So again, I'm gonna kind of be quiet here. We're gonna probably set the camera down, but we'll still give you a view of what is going on, just so we can kind of touch base for our coverage plan as the night continues.
Y'all mind if me and him do one together? Yeah. Yeah, I'm real myself a man at City Hall. All the way from the city of High Point, the mayor of the city of High Point, Memorial School Ali, and also activism. I've been doing the same thing in High Point listening to the mayor and everybody from the city of High Point. Black on black violence, blue on black violence, white on black violence, white supremacy. So I'm pretty much here today standing and letting everybody know that this is a message. I took the lead back here by the courthouse because I wanted us to not just stand in one spot. I wanted the police to see that it was different business out there, was different conditions, different culture, different people, different ethics. And this is the most important thing that I our greatest power. The fact that the police cut us off, the only thing that we were trying to do is let everybody know this is a powerful message. When you see people moving in unity, there's going to be more people that attack. No, we didn't do anything to get anybody locked up, nobody went to jail. That's the most peaceful thing about it. We came in peace just as we left. So we want to send a message that this is what we're going to do from this day forward. We're going to stand unified. Because if we don't unify, then we'll be the ones who have been buried next because of hate, because of self-hate.
Thank you so much. Thank you to these dedicated protesters who've been out here all afternoon long. Some of them, we're told now, are making their way to the old courthouse. We're going to head there next. Sean, Sharon? Something comes up, I'll let you know right away. Okay, yeah, sorry.
Inside, outside. Flashing battery.
Thank you for all the birthday wishes for this big boy. 1,000 people listening to you crunch.
Establishment suddenly wakes up and says,
No, don't lick your leg.
Yeah, that's the beginning of the end, right? Anna, eat some more.
His mane is matted.
Oh, that's
There's no way to comb a lion.
bath time.
Tim, we never touch the cats here because it would send the wrong message. These cats don't belong in cages. They're not meant to be pets. People shouldn't.
Yes, that's fine. Yes, that's fine. I was coming back to pick up a couple pieces he dropped. But thanks.
People shouldn't be breeding them and taking their cubs away to use them as pay-to-play props. So if we were touching them, how hypocritical would that be? So we never touch the cats here, and everything that we do through protected type situations. So like if the cat had to have those mats combed off, we wouldn't do it unless it were a life or death thing, or they were, oh no, there went my stabilizer again. So we do have some elderly cats who do have problems grooming themselves because they're so old and arthritic they can't reach those spots anymore. And if they get to be really like pulling against their skin, then we'll have to sedate them and shave them off. But his are not. His are just surface mats, so it's not a big deal, not worth putting him through that. We might use a back scratcher to try and get at the mats. He's not going to allow that. Some of our other cats do. But we don't reach in with our hands. Even though they're friendly and they... That's beautiful, Joseph. You done? Okay.
See, this lockout is tricky now. Because I'm not left-handed. But I can try.
Zeus has to get eye drops, so that's how they do that. You can see the bottle sitting there on top, and once they get him in there and get him looking up, then they can drop the eye drops in. I think I missed it just now, though. So we were looking at Joseph roaring.
I feel like Becky with doing this left-handed.
Janet Torrey, thank you very much for the donation. So you practicing left-handed?
It works. I can't. This stick is too long for me to get like the angle right. So yeah. Oops. Get on there.
Apparently it needs to be sharpened too.
Yeah. That stick is dull.
I doubt seriously that Joseph said I love you. Nice sentiment though.
Maybe. It's too hard. It's too hard.
Probably the street.
I just rest up against the tree.
That works.
Yummy, yummy.
And Yeah, I don't know how that looks, but I'm told that it's down at the bottom left-hand of the screen, I think, to hit the donate button. Pamela, he is going to be 21 years old on the 1st of September. And there is going to be a party.
It's going to be a party.
It's going to be a big party. Everybody's going to sing.
It's going to be the best party ever.
Fucked up now. Y'all sweat is popping off my ass. I'm so goddamn hot. I don't even want to roll my windows up and cut the AC on. This shit is ridiculous, y'all. This shit is really ridiculous. I can't even. This shit is making me mad. Oh God, it's making me mad. The fuck? Nigga, we can't even fucking go to McDonald's right now because they fucking with our McDonald's. Like, what the fuck, nigga? Nigga, my kids like McDonald's, motherfucker. I like McDonald's with my fat ass, and y'all gon'... Oh, you motherfuckers is doing too much, y'all. I wish I could just talk to one KKK member. I would make him change his whole motherfucking mind. Maybe turn his ass into a motherfucking lesbian. Lord have mercy. Motherfuckers. Then Durham, my city is sorry. I'm sorry as fuck to say that. Motherfuckers, y'all out here killing each other every day. But have I once today heard about a KKK fucking member being killed from being on our motherfucking streets, threatening us, talking about how much they gonna kill us? But now, let that have been a motherfucking black nigga, your goddamn ass would have been out there with your guns, ready to shoot his mama's house up and all that shit. Y'all motherfuckers ain't shit. I'm just telling you. I don't understand. I just don't understand, honey, because I'm telling you. This shit don't make no sense, y'all. It don't make no fucking sense. It don't make no sense. It aggravates the fuck out of me. So you mean to tell me for a fucking 24 hours, bitch, I got to watch my motherfucking children? I got to watch my goddamn house where I pay bills and sleep at? Bitch, I got to watch my car so they don't fuck my shit up? You got me fucked. I wish a motherfucker would. I ain't fucking with y'all. And I tell you what, I ain't fucking with them KKK, so they better not come through my hood fucking with me and mine, because I'm telling you right now, I'll drop 30 on them motherfuckers with no problem. I'll drop 30 and let them have everything they motherfucking worth. And when I'm not going to jail, I'm going to go straight to the nut house, because I swear to God, I'm going to tell you, he was coming through my motherfucking window. But y'all, all jokes aside, this shit really got to stop, bro. Like, we killing more of ourselves, worrying about these motherfuckers on a daily basis. Like, this shit is ridiculous. We don't deserve this no more. We really don't. We don't deserve this shit. Motherfuckers out here doing what they want to do when they get ready, but we can't motherfucking... Listen, if we go to Redneck Kingdom or KKK Fest, bitch, best believe they gonna shoot our motherfucking ass, but they can come in front of our fucking homes, in front of our children, and call us fucking names, call us sorry, you black nigga, and come... Hell no. I just don't think that's right. And I'm just speaking my mind, y'all, because y'all all I got to vent to. I can't tell these hood niggas what I got to say, because they're not gonna fucking listen. They're gonna laugh the shit off. But when one of their ass gets snatched the fuck up by a KKK member, they're gonna be mad as fuck. But I'm just, y'all, I just needed to vent. I just had to tell y'all this shit, because this shit really got me fucked up. Like, I'm telling you, this shit really... I'm just telling you, y'all, I really needed to vent this shit. This shit, it's getting bad down here in North Carolina. Like, I'm ready to take my damn family and my kids and move the fuck up out of here, because I don't want my kids to know. I want them to know what being judged is like. I want them to know everything about life, the struggles, everything. But I'm not finna sit back and let my kids see a bunch of white people calling us niggas with sheets on their fuck face. No, I'm not trying to hide the fact that they out here. But first of all, you're not gonna I'm not finna let my kids grow up and you incriminate them, motherfucker. They ain't old enough to motherfucker justify shit. And you motherfuckers think I'm gonna let my kids see this shit? y'all, North Carolina is not the place for your kids. And I know these KKK members going everywhere, but I tell y'all what, y'all, we got to stop this shit. We got to start doing something better than this. We already killing ourselves enough these days, and I be fucked if my black brothers and sisters already killing themselves and going at each other like that. What the fuck makes you think I want that shit in my motherfucking city, where my goddamn kids got to watch this shit done by a bunch of people with a bunch of sheets on their fucking head, y'all? That shit don't make no sense. I don't know about y'all and y'all kids, but I hope y'all love y'all kids as much as I do, because I'm going to go hard for mine. But y'all, I just wanted to vent, and I hope y'all have a blessed day. And wherever y'all at, y'all please be careful. Because from what I hear, they supposed to be coming further than this. So y'all please keep y'all heads up, keep y'all eyes open, and keep y'all ears open. All right, I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all in the next live.
Trip. Certainly the ending was eye-opening and tragic. It was literally right outside our hotel, and we had some people see some things that you don't like to see. So it was, really made the last 24, 48 hours of the trip difficult. But we're all safe, sound, and we were very blessed that our group was. There was a few minutes there where we were all a little concerned. Did we have all the players? Did we have all the boosters? Did we have our academic advisor, Leslie, and her husband were out of pocket and were actually out in town, and we couldn't get a hold of them for a while, so we were all a little nervous. And the hard part about what you don't know, what you don't see, is the place where it happened is the most, it's the pedestrian mall of Barcelona, and it's packed, literally wall to wall, people on vacation, and so it was really just a horrific incident, and it literally happened right outside our hotel.
Don't you like to have teaching moments? What kind of a teaching moment or experience was this?
Yeah, well, and obviously the whole trip was a teaching moment. We concentrated on that, and we several of our guys are involved in a class that was that we were lucky to have organized. We've done this twice now, and I feel the best thing to do is to turn it into a class, because it kind of forces the guys to take everything in and really try to learn about a different culture and a different place, and we certainly try to do that. Dr. Moore went on the trip with us, and she was fantastic. The guys have had 3 to 4 weeks of class before we went. They had some projects they had to do while we were on the trip. They'll do something when they get back. So that part of it is really good. And then obviously what happened yesterday certainly served as a teaching moment. We got together at the end of the night and kind of all hugged each other and put our arms around each other as a big basketball family, and said a prayer or two, and we're very thankful that we were able, number one, to go on a trip like that, but also number two, to realize that unfortunately it's a very difficult world we live in now, and there's going to be tragedy and things you can't explain, but it surely is a teaching moment that every day is a blessing, and we should all be very thankful that we have our health and are able to do the things we do and live in the country we live in.
For the guys that saw that, you're going to have something for them where they, because that's
we will. We've already had some folks, Milt Louder and some people in that area. Natalie Honan, I think, is in charge of that area now. They've already reached out to me, and you know, we're all obviously just kind of taking it all in, and you know, Dante is somebody that saw a little bit more than others. Mark Donnell, I think, those guys were kind of like in and out of that street area within a minute of when it happened. And there's some boosters some folks that were in an area where you could see some things that were difficult to watch right after. And then they kind of quarantined the whole, really obviously where it happened, but then also within our hotel, they got everybody out of the lobby, they got everybody out of the restaurants and put everybody up in their rooms. So it was, you know, it was handled well, but it was difficult there for a while.
Any qualms of doing this again, Coach?
No, I don't think so. I think, you know, you want to be careful, and one of the reasons why we chose Spain is they hadn't had, you know, any incidents like this in a good while. I know some other teams. There's a lot of teams. I mean, Oregon State was in our hotel. Arizona was in a hotel a mile up the street. You know, and there's teams all over Europe right now, and but I do think we do take that into consideration. We certainly do as much due diligence as you can. You don't want to live under a rock and not get out and see things that you think can be good, but at the same time you need to be smart about it, and you can't ever predict it. And this was you know, a difficult last 24 hours, but the first 9 days were unbelievable. Our guys had an unbelievable experience and great life experiences, things you can't teach, and things that we take for granted living here that you see that you appreciate, and then some things that they do that are interesting as well. And so I think from that standpoint, just being able to do all this and spend the kind of time you do with your team together, and some great boosters and fans that went with us, and it's really meaningful. These kinds of trips are really, really meaningful in terms of the way to deepen relationships with players and coaches and fans.
I heard that y'all were 15
guys, real
minutes.
quick, we'll keep Coach here, but we're going to get started with the student athletes, so they're not just hanging out as well.
I heard you were 15 minutes from getting on the bus to go to the game.
We were. It basically happened right when we were kind of finishing up, or we finished up pregame and we're kind of in the process of leaving to go to the game. And so there was a couple people that were in the lobby already, and others that were just kind of coming down as it happened.
It's a very blessed day.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It's one of y'all three, probably.
How you doing?
Glad to be home, I'm guessing.
Yeah, man. Tired. Long flight, long drive, and just exhausted.
Coach Brownell said you were the ones who saw a little bit more than the rest of the team. When did you sort of realize what was going on, and what did you see?
Yeah, so I was going out to the middle to get my mama's souvenir, and just walking down like 10 minutes before we get on the bus, and one of my other teammates, Mark, he was taking pictures, so we kind of met halfway on the strip, and basically was just talking a little bit. Then we just heard a really loud noise. Like at first we thought it was like gunshots. That's how loud it was. It sounded like shotguns keep going off. Then we just looked around, and it was like probably like 10,000 people just scattering everywhere, like running at us. Then like we saw people just falling down, like just keep going down. Then we really didn't like stay to keep looking, so then we ran, we got in our hotel, and it was just hectic. A lot of people down there. It's just, but that's the most we really see. We didn't really see the van, but we just seen like a lot of people falling down. Like, and then we didn't really just try to really look at it, just kept moving and running away.
What was going through your mind at that point when you saw what was happening?
I'll just get to shelter, you know. Just my instinct. I really didn't. When you see that many people like scattering at one spot, one little spot, then you just want to get back to where you came from. So I just thank God that like I met up with Mark, like because I could have been there. Like happened 20 seconds right after I came outside. So just thank God.
When did it sink in that you realized what was going on?
I think once I came upstairs and really just sat down, because at the time I was just really trying to get shelter, honestly. Then once I really calmed down and really heard everybody screaming, and it was literally right outside our hotel, and all like people and just ambulance, police, and that's when it really like sank in.
How did the team come together after this?
Team got really close. You know, we had a few meetings together, just really thinking, like, not taking anything for granted, you know, and just really thank God that we're all here. And I think it's just going to make us closer as a team because this is a one-in-a-lifetime tragedy, and it's just, I think we'll become closer.
Dante, Coach is big on life lessons. Is that kind of the life lesson you're taking from this?
Yeah, I mean, don't take anything for granted, you know. I think this really like showed that, and just, like I said, I think this is going to bring the team together more than anything, and just a real lesson to learn.
Mentally, are you okay? I mean,
yeah,
see something like that, or
yeah, I'm fine. It's just crazy, like, to really see something like that in person. Like, it's a lot of stuff you see on the news, and it just shows you that our world today can happen anywhere. So I think everybody on the team is fine, and just grow and build from there.
Is it hard to get those images out of your mind when you're flying home? You're thinking about it all the time? Or?
Yeah, it is hard. I mean, sometimes you think about it a little bit, just because, like I said, you never see anything like that in person before, but everybody's getting over it. But like I said, we prayed for Barcelona, and I know they're going through a tough time right now, but we'll be fine.
All good? Thanks. Thanks, buddy.
We hit Gabe's time limit, so he failed.
Yeah, that's fine. What's his last name?
Graham.
he failed.
That's it. I was trying to hustle.
Yeah. Sorry if I bumped you there. Yeah, we're all good.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too.
We'll see you later.
Yeah, man.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Shadow's got me there.
We'll be back in only 30 minutes.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you, Joe.
You hanging? We'll be in town?
Yeah. So I tried to go across the street to get my mom a souvenir, and that's where the middle section was. Right. It was right across from my hotel. So I just happened to see Mark. I don't know how. I just happened to see Mark, and me and Mark talked for like literally like probably 20 seconds. And if I didn't see Mark, I would have been in the middle. So, and Mark just happened to come from the middle and taking photos. So he has a lot of photos like right before all this stuff happened. And so I think once we got in the hotel and we seen all the people in the lobby, I think that's what really was in the minutes and all that stuff. Looking out the window and seeing all the texts, like they still have to take hours.
Donald Trump has got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. Good for us.
money, because I want money. Absolutely. He's already started to. I think so. He's already created a couple of jobs.
Not hate.
He's already
Makes America great. Love, not hate.
Makes
America great. Love, not hate. Makes America great. Love, not hate. Makes America great. Love, not hate. Makes America great.
Love,
Makes America great. Love, not hate. Makes America great. Love, not hate. Makes America great. Love, not hate. Makes America great.
We love him.
Love,
Donald
not
Trump.
hate. Makes America great.
Hey, we love Donald Trump over here.
Makes America great. Love, not hate. Makes America great. Love, not hate.
Hey, we love Donald Trump, guys. Woo! We love Donald Trump. Do you love Donald Trump? We do. This time makes everybody love Donald Trump. Woo! Go Donald Trump! Go Donald Trump! Woo! Do you like that? Woo! We love Donald Trump. Woo! Nobody else?
Makes America great.
Hey.
Makes America great. Love, not
We
hate.
love Trump! We love Trump! We love Trump!
Makes America great. Love, not hate. Makes America great. Love, not hate. Makes America great.
Do us great! Do us proud, boy! Do us
No KKK, no fascist USA. No Trump. No KKK, no fascist USA. No Trump. No KKK, no fascist USA. No Trump. No KKK, no fascist USA.
Make sure it happens!
No KKK, no fascist USA. No Trump.
That there will be no hate or fascists in USA. Let's help it happen, Trump. Please, Trump.
No Trump. No KKK, no fascist USA. 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 No Trump. No KKK, no fascist USA.
It's going to be interesting to see if they
Thank you for coming out.
if they do, and this group starts to go somewhere else.
Oh, really?
Some games don't say their blood.
I'll go see. I'll give you Trump loves you! Trump loves you! Trump loves you! Trump loves you! Go ahead, thumbs up! Trump loves you! He loves you! Yes, Trump! Woo! Go Trump! Woo!
Donald Trump!
Woo! Donald Trump! Donald Trump! Trump loves you!
Trump's a loser!
Doesn't love you! He'll separate you!
Don't let Trump! 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 What's up? Don't let Trump! Don't let Trump! Don't let Trump! Don't let Trump! I think I'm happy though.
We don't want to. Then we
good music. I like that. That's not bad.
Trump!
No hate, no fear, no white supremacy here.
My name's Dacia Gregory. I'm with Indivisible Volusia. It's all about standing up for what's right, love of country, love of the Constitution. Anything that is detrimental to our Constitution, that's what we're here and we're fighting over. Last weekend with Charlotte really brought out the need to bring all the communities together to fight hate and violence in the country. The fascism has no place here.
What made you want to come out today?
Because it's necessary. We want to show everybody that the hate and the violence isn't welcome here in Daytona Beach.
Are you surprised by how many people came out?
No, we've been tracking it. We had over 200 people commit to come out, and I think it was around 600 interested. So with the rain, I'm just thankful, very thankful for all the people that came out to show their love. Thank you. Appreciate y'all.